Welcome back, everybody, to the Out of the Ordinary Friends podcast.
Woo!
Episode number 75.
Woo! Oh,
Doing
shit.
this podcast, man. 70-fucking-5. We've got 20 more episodes until we hit 100.
And then we're done.
Yep.
And then
Gonna
that's
just
it.
disappear.
Then the contract is up, and then
Grand
we go our
finale.
separate ways.
Yep.
No.
Separate ways. I'm just joking.
Andrew can finally blow
Obviously.
this popsicle stand.
Amen.
Amen. Amen, you say.
Amen.
Speaking of which, today is Thursday. And
Uh-huh.
also, today is the day for Michael to get his hands on The Last of Us Part 2.
man.
You
I already
excited,
did.
bro? Are you excited?
Dude, I'm so excited, but why'd you have to bring it up? Now
Hell
Andrew's gonna
yeah.
kick my ass.
No,
I
it's
was
okay, it's
playing
okay,
it
it's
last
okay.
night, and I finished it. I got all the way to the end.
Oh, boy. He didn't actually play it.
He did not
guys.
play.
No.
He watched it, though.
Also, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I have no hat.
No
You
one
have
cares.
no hat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh,
You
Zach
have
doesn't
hair?
have a hat either.
No.
What a coincidence.
Last week he didn't have a hat either.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
exactly. But
Alright.
anyways, no hat feels weird
Anyone
a
care?
bit.
Why? You wear?
I don't know.
You don't wear? Do you wear a hat off screen at home?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I
What
do.
the hell? Indoors.
Indoors,
Wow.
yes, I have.
No
Well,
plans for
because-
going outside. Just
Because
indoors.
it is long, and I usually just comb it back
Uh huh.
after the shower, and then I just put a cap on. So I just leave it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just, that's how I've been rocking it.
Yep. Top 10 hair tips and tricks from Alex. Just come out, comb it back, hat, and that's
Fuck
it.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I used to comb it, I part it and sideways, but
Uh huh.
it's kind of long now and it just poofs up, so it's like, fuck it.
When you
Comb
used
it
to
back.
have it pretty long, what was your
Mm-hmm.
strategy then?
Just leave it as it is, comb it down.
Oh,
yeah.
you went straight down like in the front, like a weirdo.
Well, I went like to the side a bit because I had it pretty long,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just let it go down. I didn't like comb the rest, but the side I made sure it was like kind of like out of my face,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But not like yours though, because yours is like long enough, but you comb it back. I did not do that.
Yeah.
I left it kind of long and to the side.
Would it get like mine, or would yours start curling up a lot more?
It curled up more on the
feel like-
sides,
Okay.
like on the sides right here where my headphones are.
Mhm.
They would really start to curl, and it got annoying. so
Could
I
you
was like,
even fit a hat on that? A
Yeah.
baseball cap? What?
dude? I
There's
know.
n- You
I mean, I
used
can
to
fit
have
one on now,
poofy
so
hair.
it's not that bad. It's not that big of a
Alright.
deal. Yeah.
Well, just curious.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Whoa, that was a resounding good from Andrew
Yeah.
and Zach. What's so good? What's happening right now?
I just ate, so
Oh.
Good.
Yes!
Oh.
Thank you.
What did you eat?
Popeyes.
Oh.
Popeyes. What'd you get from Popeyes?
I don't know, a chicken sandwich, I guess. I don't know if it's
Mhm.
called anything else, but
That's
that
what it's called.
and then an apple pie.
Yeah.
Not a McDonald's apple pie. You hear that, Mickey D's?
Man.
He has stabbed
Cheating.
you in the back.
Yo, but let me tell you this though.
What?
The apple pies at Popeyes, pretty damn good. Gotta say.
Oh, really?
And you know why? They fry them instead of baking them. I don't know if you guys ever had a fried apple pie, but I think they taste superior to baked ones from a fast food place.
Zach, have you made such a delicacy at home?
I have not. I've never made a pie.
Yeah. Give him a day. He'll make it.
I think we've made a pie maybe once. Didn't turn out so great, so
No?
can do it again.
Did you
Yeah.
do the whole thing with like the crisscross on top
Yeah,
of it?
it was a strawberry pie. So like we made it, and I guess somebody made it. I don't remember who made it.
Stop
but
saying we.
we
You didn't
as
make
a
Was it either of you
household
two?
made it, and it was
No.
kind of poor. So just didn't do it anymore.
As a household, it was one person,
But it's for the household. Therefore, the household's pie.
but you did not make it.
No, of course not.
You ate it. You
You're
didn't
taking
make
credit for it.
did not eat it either. I don't like strawberry pie.
Oh. You had no
you're
part
like,
of this.
You're like, what, apple pie or die?
Apple pie is good, and peach cobbler is okay.
Dude, pumpkin pie is trash.
It is
right?
trash. It is trash.
Andrew, trash.
It's very, very bad. It's one of the worst pies to ever be created.
Yeah, why do you think McDonald's sells apple pies and not pumpkin pies?
Oh, they do though.
Pumpkin
Damn it.
pies are seasonal.
They
They
sell
do?
pumpkin pies
I did not know that.
from October to like the end of November, or whenever they run out. So yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
That
they're
argument
seasonal.
shot.
I've never even heard of somebody getting a pumpkin pie from McDonald's.
Dude, what? Dude, they
Didn't know you
they
could
are
do that.
popular
Mm.
in that time though. In the time.
Might have to try it.
Zach's a big McDonald's connoisseur. I would dare to say more than Andrew. So I'm surprised he did not hear about it.
Fuck no.
Nope.
No?
I don't.
way he
I
is.
don't know if I'd say. Yeah, I think Andrew might be more of a connoisseur than I am. He goes more than I do.
Yes, it's true.
I mean, like what the most I ever go is maybe like once a month.
Oh yeah, I beat him by that.
Once a
once.
month?
I don't
I-
get fast food very.
I want receipts. I want proof of this. I don't believe you.
I don't actually keep the receipts, but I will start now.
Start now. Well, damn. Now it's skewed because you're gonna be like,
I've
can't
got
go.
even less.
I can't.
No, I got McDonald's for the first time in like 3 months. I think it was like a week or two ago.
And you had a heart attack when you ate it.
No, it was so good. I loved it.
Was it? All right. I believe you.
It was
All right,
good.
How about that? I won't force you to get the receipts because that sounds like a pain in the ass.
What is
Also,
the
it's
most?
in the trash.
What is the most you guys have ever eaten at McDonald's? Like, how many things did you consume?
Just 4.
4?
Yep.
I
What were they?
had.
It was back in the day when like the dollar menu
I know.
was like first starting, and that was when like the McChicken and McDouble. I think that was all they had back in the day.
Yeah.
That were $1. I would just get 2 McChickens and 2 McDoubles.
Same. Back in the day
Damn.
when they were
Oh,
$1.
Dude, we used to
Easy.
do that. I remember
Easy.
that.
Yeah.
We used to make a McGang Bang, right? That's what we called
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
And it was a McChicken.
Well, we didn't call it that.
Dude, I
It's
swear.
a known
I thought,
thing.
I thought we did. That's the whole point. At the time, I was like,
No,
yo,
no,
we
that
coined
is
this.
like
And then
That's
I
what
saw
it's
it.
called.
yeah.
I know.
So we
but
just called it that. Yeah.
at the time, I thought I was new to the group, so I was like, yo, these guys are smart. They came up with this. And then I saw it online, and
dude.
I was like, they stole it from us. What the hell?
Like McDonald's is combing through the
Shit.
security cameras.
Yeah.
Dude, and it's I don't know if you guys have seen. Well, also I had the 2 and 2 McDoubles and 2 McChickens back in the day, and I tried it recently a couple times, and it's good. But the last time I had it, I actually felt it like in my stomach. You know, like that. You're just like
Just a rock. Just
just a
sitting in your
rock of,
tummy. Yeah.
of you know what
Yep.
processed food. And it's like ugh, not so
Of
good.
heavenly goodness, right, Andrew? Just sitting
Yeah.
in there, toasting up.
What about
The
you guys though?
The most I had, for some reason, I was so hungry for breakfast, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go all out. I got 2 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, 3 hash browns, and 2 apple pies.
Jesus
fuck, dude.
Christ!
Damn, did you finish it?
I did, and then I immediately crashed. I knocked out into a slumber.
You had a
Dude,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
meal.
Because think about it, those biscuits are heavy. You got
They
2
are.
of them. 2 hash browns, also
Yeah.
3?
starchy.
3
and then-
hash browns.
Oh, 3. Oh my god. and then 2 apple pies, which are
Yeah.
not light. And did you have
I was-
anything to drink?
I think it was either orange juice or McDonald's Sprite.
Dude,
One
that
of the
is
2.
definitely like the calories you are supposed to eat for that entire day.
Yeah.
Maybe
not
even
more.
more.
Probably
even
more.
more.
That might be
I think
more.
so.
The hash
yeah.
browns, the hash browns alone, man. Like first of all, they treat them like they're gold because they're like almost $2 for one. And I remember I got 3 because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna eat 1 on the way home, and then I want 1 to go with each sandwich.
Nice.
So I was like,
Ooh,
Very smart.
yeah, yes.
and then I originally got 1 apple pie, and they got me. They did the. Would you like to add another one for only what is it, like 50 cents or something? And I was like,
Of course.
sure.
Well, that's
I
a
felt-
great
I already
deal.
felt.
I'm
I already felt
losing
so.
money if
It is a
so
good deal.
dirty.
It is a good deal.
At that point, I was like, just might as well give it to me. But then, the dreaded. I pulled up to the window. I paid. Went to the second one. I already knew it was coming. Can you drive through to the front doors while we wait? We're just waiting on your hash browns. I was like,
Dude,
damn it! All right.
dude, those people,
Like,
dude.
10
Lazy.
minutes.
Lazy
Sitting there
people.
10 minutes. Lazy? Why lazy?
I don't know.
Isn't it their policy to get you out at a certain time though?
Yeah, it is. That's true.
Lazy.
Wait, who are you saying is lazy?
The hash browns. Lazy.
The hash browns themselves?
Being
Or
made.
the people
Oh.
making them?
No, the hash browns themselves. They got to get it together.
Yeah. Well, are they frozen and then they just nuke them in the microwave? Do you know nuts?
I'm pretty sure they're fried, brother. I
Right
mean, when
then
you
and
get
there?
them, are they oily?
Sometimes you can tell they're fresh. Other times they're stale. You can
Stale as
tell.
fuck,
You,
huh?
you bite it like, the fuck is this? And
Dude, I
I'm
had one.
I'm not a Karen yet, so I don't have the guts to turn around and be like, these are stale. Can I get 2 new ones?
Mm-hmm.
And those
I
probably
want to
give
see
me.
your manager.
Yep.
I had
never.
one time it was dark brown, dark brown, and they gave it to me like it was nothing. I was like, "The hell is this?" Like, oh, we got to change the oil and we haven't done it yet.
Ew. We gotta.
The hell?
That's disgusting.
That's not something you should tell the
And
customer.
if you tasted it, it was pure oil. Like there was no potato.
It was probably one that was in the fryer. Like they forgot it was in there.
Maybe
It's
they
just
did
sitting
that.
in the corner, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, here's one. Get him this one." You got to scrape it out from the bottom.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
How about you, Zach?
Nasty.
2 cheeseburgers.
So I think no. I think this time was from when they like super messed up our order, and so we got an extra double cheeseburger that was wrong, and then they gave us chicken McNuggets. They gave us like 20 for some reason, and nobody ordered any of those. So I ended up eating 3 double cheeseburgers, 10 McNuggets, and then I made myself a root beer float like 20 minutes after I ate.
Whew,
Damn.
boy. That's
How
some
did you
good
feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Or like par for the course for McDonald's. I don't ever get sick from it, so.
Yeah, me too.
But I never feel very spry after. Like I
Oh, hell
don't
no.
think I could
Hell
run.
No. No, fuck no, dude.
Yeah, you and Andrew are definitely the most impervious to the effects of McDonald's
Yeah.
on the stomach.
Mm.
I'm definitely the weakest one.
Oh hell yeah, you are.
But yeah. Well, you want to fight?
No, I'm just saying like
Okay.
like you are notorious for having a weak tummy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna argue against that.
But let me ask you a question. You're not
What's
lactose
up?
intolerant, are you?
I don't know
Yeah.
if you get like diagnosed with it or what. I haven't been to the doctor in years, to be honest with you. Not even for a checkup. I don't remember the last time I went. But it seems like I've gotten more lactose intolerant over time. Like if I have a cookies and cream shake, I'm screwed for like
Yeah.
an hour later. It hurts my stomach so bad. But like cheese is fine, regular milk is fine. Something about the milkshake, I think it's combining the ice cream and the milk.
Yeah.
It's like a double whammy. So I'm like, I know it's gonna happen. I still do it. Anyways, worth it. Honestly.
So I've been pretty good with milk lately because sometimes I'll have cereal and I'll be completely fine. Other times I have to shit while I'm eating. It's like, the fuck, man?
Do
Like,
you take the food with you?
no, I leave it
Yeah.
there and I go to the bathroom. But like sometimes it just like sneaks up on me. It's like, oh no, and I know it's the milk. I know it for a fact. It's like, god damn it, dude, fuck me. I hate this. Why? Like, and it's like not consistent. So it
Yeah.
just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god, really? I just had a bowl of cereal.
Have you ever had skim milk?
No, I've only
It-
had a milk from cows.
It's a disgrace. And
Anyways,
I don't know what skim milk is from. I'm pretty sure it's probably part real milk. I don't know. It just looks very watered down.
Don't they?
But-
It's literally just no fat, right?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, then yes, I have had.
I'm not talking about like almond milk.
No.
that's the only other
Skim
milk I've had.
milk.
I've had
That was pretty good.
fat-free milk.
Uh-huh.
Is that the same thing? I think tastes
I
like
don't think
water.
so.
It
No.
tastes like water. It was horrible.
Skim milk, I think, is a whole nother level of just why would you drink
Gross.
this?
Gross. Wait, you've had almond milk?
Yeah.
When?
Like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
How is it?
Good.
Never
it?
had that.
But you haven't had it since, so you must like regular milk more.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I was at a friend's house. I didn't.
Oh,
I'm pretty
They-
sure almond milk is a lot more expensive.
I think
Damn.
so. Yeah.
what a
Well,
luxury!
Cause like, how would they even make almond milk? They just get nuts and liquefy them.
No idea.
What the hell do they do? They can't milk them.
Damn it, Zach! This is your realm, knowledge.
I'm not a farmer.
Or they
You
have this
grow
thing.
shit. You have shit you're not supposed to have. I don't
They
know
all-
what you
They also have oat milk. Have you had oat milk?
had oatmeal.
No.
What are
Yes,
oat
I
milk?
have too, but I have never had oat milk. That's a thing.
And
Yeah, what was the point?
Well, I was just asking if any of you guys have had it.
I mean, like, is it good, bad, or
I would think that it would taste like
What's the
oatmeal.
point? What's your point?
I mean, I don't understand
I
why
understand.
anybody would drink anything other than milk.
Health.
Some of the other
Health.
options are healthier.
There's a lot of fat in milk.
It's good fat.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
No,
It's good fat. Wait, how do you know it's not good fat?
just fat in general isn't very good.
Yes, it is. If
I mean,
if you
you
have
need
no
a
fat,
little
then you're
bit of
skin
it.
and bones.
It's a necessity for the body, but it's
Yeah.
not like you need it.
You
in
don't
every
have
meal.
to ingest it. You make your own.
Okay, but if you're gonna have one bowl of cereal and you have milk, not a big bowl, just like a nice serving, what the hell is the problem with having cow milk?
Some
Some
people
people-
get their fat like other parts of the day, so they can't afford to have it in the milk.
Yeah.
And to bring it to another conversation we were just having, they could be lactose intolerant.
Well, that
They
too,
can't
that
have
too,
cow
that too. But
on,
if you're
Alex,
not,
come on.
if you're not lactose intolerant,
Not everyone can be you. Get a man.
then I don't know what the point is of making
and
almond
they
milk.
taste different. Maybe
nut
somebody just
or
likes
oat
it
milk.
taste more.
True, it could taste better, but I wouldn't know. I've never had it.
Well, maybe it's something you should try.
Yeah,
Before you
but
start
Zach said.
pooping all over the people who don't want fat in their milk.
But Zach said almond milk could be more expensive, so that might be like I don't know about this. I don't even drink like milk all that much, you know? Like I'm not some person who drinks milk with every dinner, you know?
Ew. Why would you drink it with dinner?
I don't think that's many people.
My
that do
boy,
that.
have you ever had milk in lunch?
No.
school?
Why the fuck
No,
would you
At
I'm
do
not.
that?
school?
I'm not 3 years old.
At school though, back in the
No.
day.
We're not
Like
3.
elementary school.
You never had that?
I mean, I had chocolate.
Oh,
milk.
I know what you're
fibbing.
talking. You're,
So, like,
you're
a hot
talking
lunch?
about. You're talking
Yeah.
about the goddamn hot lunch chocolate milk.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, or the regular milk.
You know
Who
that's
got
like the only
regular
option we have. It's
Well,
not
I
like
did-
soda
they're,
like,
or anything.
forced
All right,
to.
before we had chocolate milk, I got normal milk.
And
I'm just saying, like, Michael's saying, like, ew, what do you mean drinking milk with
You
the
said
meal?
dinner. You said dinner.
Or
you're just jumping,
or
bro. What
lunch.
are you doing?
My bad. But you've never had it with a meal.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Why would you
If
have
you're
it with a
forcing
meal?
me to say like school lunch, like you're forcing me into that scenario where I had no other choice, then yes, I've had
Right.
it with a meal.
So you
but not
have
like
had
you
it.
know what's gonna go good with this sandwich? Milk. Or you know what's gonna go good with
Unless-
this Chinese food? Milk.
Oh, could you imagine that? That would
That,
be
isn't that what you're trying to say?
That's what you're bringing up.
Not every meal. My bad. I should have been more, you know, more explanative or whatever.
Yeah. Anyways,
I actually sometimes I do drink milk, but I just like milk though. I guess I'm a freak.
no, you're not a freak.
God.
You're trying to. Oh man. Zach, bring up something else. This guy's driving me up
There was a
wall.
big waste of time today that I'm sure Alex was a big fan of, though. EA Play happened.
What are you
There's
talking
a
about?
big waste of time happening right now.
Yeah, that too. So this EA company, they had their
Well, it
like
should be going
E3
on right
press conference. No, it's done. It was
Oh,
at
it's
4.
done.
Yeah,
Damn.
Oh well.
huge waste of time.
Another waste of time. God damn.
It,
what a
it was
sad
actually
year.
like I at least like I enjoyed parts of the Sony one. This one, pretty much all of it was bad. Like, or I didn't care about any of it.
Shit.
No, I agree. It was really bad.
you
Very
watch it?
cringy. Yeah, the entire thing.
Yeah, it was. They showed almost nothing. They did their like patented like, okay, we're gonna do like 5-10 minutes on our sports games,
Oh boy.
just FIFA and Madden, like compilation stuff that didn't actually show anything. Yeah, they had that. They had a bunch of indie games that I did not care about, and then their big announcement was Skates coming back. I know Michael might like that, but I
that
don't
was
care.
true.
Yeah,
What?
that was
They-
their bomb at the end. They're like, "Hey, guess what? We have a surprise. Skates coming back."
Yep.
Is that all they said?
Yeah.
There
Well, I mean,
wasn't,
that's not
like-
word for word, but yeah, like they're making a new skate.
All right.
And
Well,
they
good.
100% were saying like people were memeing it so much that EA decided to bring it back because of the memes.
They got bullied into it. Nice.
did.
I like it. I tried that other one Session that you told me about.
You actually tried it?
It's crap, dude. Oh my god, it's terrible. It's so bad compared to Skate. So now I'm excited. Damn.
But I was bamboozled because they were playing it up like it was going to be the Mass Effect remastered.
And
then as soon as they were like, "It's Skate," I'm like, "Oh, close." I don't care.
damn, so nothing,
Yeah.
no Star Wars,
They
no
built it.
No,
Battlefield.
they had
they have that.
gameplay of the Star Wars thing, but I don't know. I was less hyped about it after that than I was just from watching the trailer.
You just stabbed Alex in the heart.
You didn't stab me in the
fine.
heart. You didn't
That's
stab me in the
fine.
heart.
Look at your shirt, bro.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
It
Did
is
you
a
put
shirt.
that on because of the press conference?
No.
It was just a coincidence.
Yeah. But can I speak to the squadrons real
No
real
one's
quick?
stopping
Go
it.
for
So,
it. You have the floor.
I did see the trailer before, and then when we talked about it. By the way, this is recording on Thursday, so
Okay.
EA Play just happened. So it looks like it's fun. It looks like there's a bit of customization, more than I thought actually. But the game's graphics definitely look like $40 graphics to me. Like it definitely does not look as good as Battlefront 2's graphics. So you can tell where the costs and everything was, where they were going at in like a ballpark reference. So that's where it doesn't look that sharp, but it looks pretty fun. I'll say that.
Okay. I hate when they say like in-game footage or game engine whatever the hell, but like you can tell a lot of the camera shots and stuff like that's not the gameplay. Like it's weird angles, like stuff you wouldn't see from while playing. So I'm like trying to pick and see like what part of this is the actual game. Like I understand it's what it looks like. It looks like it'll look this quality, but where's the actual gameplay part? But I mean, it was only like 2 minutes. They can't show like a whole ass segment of it. So maybe we'll see more later, hopefully, because not that
It's
excited.
launching in October, so I mean they kind of have to show stuff soon.
Yeah. It's coming-
October? I thought it was
coming
like
pretty
next
quick.
year.
They said October 2nd or something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
This is not turning out well, Alex.
Bad
I-
news.
Hey, I said it last week, and I'm happy to be wrong. I thought it was going to be $60 guaranteed. You know what? They proved me wrong. It's 40. Still
40.
probably too much, but
Hey.
you know what? Good on them.
Hey,
They know it's not worth
microtransactions.
60.
It might still be too much, Zach. I agree.
Right.
Especially looking at the graphics, but we'll have to see. And I don't think there's going to be microtransactions, though.
DLC.
I don't think so. DLC, no, those are gone.
You sure?
Yeah.
EA might surprise you.
They could. Who knows? But, dude, also, like, throughout that whole conference, they heavily focused on Steam and all that. Because I didn't know that EA games weren't on Steam.
Nope.
I did not know that.
They
Why
have
is that
their
a thing?
own thing.
Ah.
So that way they keep all the money.
Ooh, so maybe
Agree.
maybe this is a turn in the right direction then, because they're having Steam now, and they're doing crossplay with everything that I saw. Apex Legends is going to be on the Switch too.
Yep.
PC, Xbox, PS4, and Switch this fall. So maybe something's happening, dude. Maybe they're changing their ways. Who knows?
I don't
Zach,
think so.
maybe you should work at EA.
You don't
They're
think
all
so,
about
Zach?
money.
You know, I think I'd be really good there, but I think they'd foster the dark sided, the desire for more money. I mean, I'd be that guy. I'd be like, "Hey, this game is like $20." Like, we can make it 60.
Done. Then
Yep.
they sign it
Yeah.
off right there.
Yeah,
Because
and
you
then
said
I'd
so.
pocket like half the money.
Yep. And then you leave. You retire. And it's all over IGN. CEO of EA retires, Zach Bergstrom. He's only there for a month.
Yep,
But you
and I
made
make
$2 million.
billions.
Tons of money.
Shit, dude.
And then I'm gonna cancel all the good games. Skate gone.
No,
Delete it.
wait, hold
Yep,
up.
Skate
Hold on.
done.
No. See, then I come in. I work in PR, and then I get you fired. For embezzlement.
Dude, oh my god.
Michael,
Imagine
that would
that.
get you fired too.
They'd have to find this video clip of me saying it. Good luck. We'll be hidden way below on YouTube. They'll never find us.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
I'd buy Splinter Cell. I'd buy the IP. Cancel that.
Delete it.
Yeah.
Cancel it.
Get rid of
Why?
it.
Why everything I want? What the heck?
Well, 'cause
Reboot
I
Mass
can't-
Effect.
I can't cancel any of Andrew's games because he'll just find some other obscure game that, like, no matter what, he'll have a game that he'll latch onto.
Buy Bethesda and cancel them. They don't deserve any more. They don't. They've done
Yeah,
too much
they're
wrong.
getting close. They're getting close.
Yeah.
But I mean, if EA isn't canceled, I think Bethesda still has a way to go.
They're just gonna release Skyrim 2. That's all they have to do.
The Skyrim Extra Special Edition.
All they had to do for
Series
Elder
X.
Scrolls 6 was show that fucking pan of a mountain and play some of
A
Skyrim's
mountain.
theme, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, this is so amazing! They won E3. Holy shit!" Like, relax. That was like 2 years ago, too. 3 years
Yeah.
ago, maybe.
And they
Haven't heard anything since.
Like that other game is still supposed to come out first. See
Yeah.
nothing of that.
Space. Oh yeah, the space game, huh?
Yep, Starfield.
You gonna get that, Alex?
Yeah, if it comes out.
It will come out, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Oh, you already want it.
I do want it, yeah.
It's Bethesda.
Wow.
It's Skyrim in space, Michael.
That sounds pretty cool, right?
No.
He doesn't like everything Bethesda. He doesn't like Doom,
No, I don't care for Doom.
Evil Within.
I do like
Okay.
I'm sort of a fake Fallout fan because I like Fallout 4 more than the other guy. And nobody
other
likes
guy?
Fallout 76 and Skyrim. I've only played that Elder Scrolls game. So I mean
2 games.
yeah, throw shit at me. I don't give a fuck. I like what I like. I wasn't there from day one. I'm sorry. But I'm here now. I'm here now.
Where the hell were you on day one? There's like all these popular games that you weren't there for.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So we didn't have the biggest library of games on the original Xbox back in the day. Because we were mainly Nintendo guys. We had a ton of games on the GameCube.
What, Andrew?
Tons of games.
What?
Nothing.
I don't know what's going on in his brain. All right.
He's just tired of hearing Alex.
You can chime in too.
Oh, I know.
So we had a ton of games on the Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii. That's what we mainly played. Because we weren't allowed to play the rated M games back in the day. That was a big no-go. And I remember hearing Zach's story of him playing Halo when he was fucking a small child.
Like 3 or 4?
3 or 4. And I'm
Five.
like, damn, Zach, lucky fuck, dude. Good on you.
Yep.
But we weren't allowed to do that. So I think we had maybe like Halo 2, Battlefront, some Ghost Recon game, and maybe we had a Spyro game too. And that was on Xbox. And maybe a couple Call of Duties, but nothing like Fallout, Elder Scrolls, whatever. I don't even know if they were even on the Xbox
Nothing too
back then.
advanced, right?
Nothing
Just
too
like-
advanced, yeah.
Okay.
Because we also didn't have like a TV in our room to play a game. We had to play in the living room or in our parents' room. So we weren't always allowed to just go to our own space and play whenever we wanted to. So we were kind of, had limits to our exposure. And
Man.
new games, we had no idea what games were coming out. Our way of finding out if there was a new game coming out was getting the catalog of Best Buy in the newspaper. I swear to God, me and Andrew would check that every single Sunday, dude. Back in the day to see what's new. What can we buy? Because we didn't even know GameStop existed back then either. We were way too young for that.
Did it? I don't
know.
I don't know if it did. I'm pretty sure it was
I
just
have no idea.
Blockbuster, man. Or
Oh,
like
Blockbuster 2. Yeah, Blockbuster 2, yeah.
Games something. There was another place I remember. It was like the logo was like half green, half purple. It was like Game Rush.
Yeah.
No, I picture Zach just like turns 4. He got him his own computer. They got him Halo 1. And he's like, oh yeah. And then he's already subscribed to like Game Informer at like 5.
Nope, never got
So he's
that.
got It's like, Mom, I want this new game. It's rated R, but I want it.
Rated R?
See,
M?
my parents didn't care about like the rating all that much. Like
Jesus.
my dad,
Really?
we discovered
Parents' game.
Halo at the same time because my cousin is a lot older than me, and he had it. He had an Xbox and he had Halo, and he was babysitting us. And then when my parents came to pick us up, like he saw me playing it, and my dad wanted to try it because he liked games. Like he always played it on the computer, and he really liked it. So he got us an Xbox and got us Halo, and he'd play with us. Like that was kind of like that was the deal. Like we'd go through the campaign with him. Me and my brother would both do that, and so that's how we got into all these games. That's why they didn't necessarily care about the rating. But there's one game for some reason I still don't really understand. We weren't allowed to play, and it was Diablo.
Well,
Uh,
devil.
Yeah,
in the name.
and that's all they knew about it. They knew the name, and
Satan.
they're like, nope. Or my mom specifically said, nope, you cannot play this game. Nope, you cannot have it. And so I played it at that same cousin's house, and I just comparing it now, like Halo is so much worse. Like,
Yeah.
for a kid to play, it's like
Your parents are probably like, I don't want our son becoming a devil worshiper. He's
Yeah.
not playing that game.
I was just like, okay, like if only you knew, like Halo
Yeah.
is so much bloodier. And
I'll go back to killing aliens and shit
Yeah.
with blood everywhere. Just don't let me play that game, though.
yeah, Diablo, where there's like cartoony skeletons that you kill, and that's basically it. You're literally fighting the devil, like that. I don't see how that's bad.
Yeah. No, my progress in the games was like, I think the first ones I played, there was like an old video store we used to have in our hometown. It's not there anymore. I rented like Tarzan, the
Ooh.
game, like Bug's Life. It was all like kid movie stuff. That's what I started with, and I thought it was like the most incredible thing I've ever played in my life. And then I got Halo 1, and I was like, what is this? Get rid of those other games. I want this now. Give me more of this. And then, yeah, no, I used to play, it was like little toy soldier army games. I don't know if you guys played those. I didn't play a whole lot of the Nintendos. I had GameCube. That's the most I played. I played like Mario and Sonic. That was it. I went straight to like shooters. I think me and
Nice.
Zach were probably there around the same time.
Mm.
So that's how I started. What about you, Andrew? What'd you play first?
Same as Alex.
Well, he probably didn't share with you right away.
No,
Or
but
were you
still
guys
play
forced
it.
to?
It's not like he had a Nintendo and I had a PlayStation.
Yeah.
They had
I
the
think
same
you
thing.
guys I think you guys were raised a lot differently from when I had to share with my brother, because if my brother told on me, like, he's not letting me play, I was grounded for like 2 weeks. But I think for you guys just had your own arguments and stuff. Like, you didn't go to the parents probably. You're like, it's my turn. You're like, no. And then you guys fought, and then whoever came out on top was the one who played. I feel like that's how it worked with you guys. I don't know. What about you, Zach?
That's how it worked with me and my brother.
You would straight up fight?
We would for like when we were really young, and then
When there was a chance of Zach winning.
no, that was never a chance. But I mean, I could at least be enough of an annoyance where he'd be like, "Oh, fine," and then just leave.
Yeah.
But I mean, that stopped pretty young, and then we kind of figured it out. Like, okay, like we'll play. Like, I'll play for a couple hours, and he can play for a couple hours, and it's pretty civil.
Yeah, like in high school, I would be like, guys, I gotta get off. My brother wants to play. And like you or someone else would say, well, tell him fuck off. It's your Xbox. And I was like, I can't say that. What the hell? What kind of house do you live in? You get to just say that? And like, no, it's my Xbox. And they're like, all right. And they leave you alone. I can't do that.
That, my friend, is a dictator. He's not sharing. Like, just because you own it, technically,
Yeah.
you can't just say no. I mean, that's just flat out not fair.
Well,
Why?
at
He
least-
bought it.
Yeah.
Be nice. Let him play. God damn. Also, like, me and Andrew played a lot of split screen games back in the day. So we didn't really get on each other's nerves about that. We had Halo 2, Call of Duty Big Red 1, all those other games like that. So we didn't really have that problem that much.
But did you guys have that problem when you got Xbox Live?
Yes, we did, for sure.
Okay.
Because that's when games were getting a bit more expensive. There was DLC. There was the fact that, okay, we finally have a TV in our room now. So that means the parents definitely don't want us back in the living room. It's just going to cause more, I don't know, if somebody wants to watch a movie or do something in the living room, we got to move, and it's just a bunch of hassles and stuff like that, right? So we kind of just stuck with one Xbox for a while until we kind of like started to just say, you know what, if one of us buys it, then we'll start buying our own games, we'll do all that. How about that? Will that be fine? They said, yes, that's cool. As long as you buy it. Because we were getting older, and our parents were like, I don't want to keep spending $50 or $60 on your games, man. You're getting older. Don't you have money saved up? Shit.
Yeah.
What's going on? So that's when that started to happen. And then we split off. Because we still game pretty avidly, or at least I do. He games more than I do. So it's nice to have like what?
Adamantly, you play like
Avidly.
rarely, I would say.
Well, maybe.
You played the least out of your brothers.
Well, yeah. I'm fine with it. And like, so it's nice to have another console. You know, I don't know if you guys had 2 consoles back in the day, but
Never.
Always
one until my brother left. And then it was like, oh, now I have mine to me and myself. But for the longest time, I had to share one account with him. It was my account, my current one. And I was pissed because he was ruining my scores and all my games and shit. And I was like, dude, get your own freaking account. Like, just make an email address. Jesus Christ. I made one when I was like 13.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I still have the same one. Shit.
Dang, dude. So back then, it was either I used Yahoo or sbcglobal.net.
What?
Yeah, that is,
What is that?
way back. That's an email
That
service
is discontinued.
That is discontinued. You cannot log in on that email.
I remember getting the
service.
notification saying it was going to be discontinued.
Yep.
SBC. I never heard of that one.
I'm sure
They got
Zach
bought
knows
out
what
by
it is.
AT&T.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Way back, and this is when my dad would make the account with me, like, cause he was like, well, I'm gonna make it with you, you know that, right? And I'm gonna put a password and everything. I'm like, fuck me, man. All right, fine. As long as I can play with my buddies, we'll do that, okay? So we made an account, and then, as time went on, we kind of like say, hey, Dad, can we lift this now? I mean, come on, you don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even care. It's like, fine, lift it, take it off. Then I think after that we just made our own new accounts. I think, yeah, because it was so easy.
Right.
It's really easy. It's just that parents, at least my parents, were making it a big deal, like a big old commitment. It's like it's not that big of a deal. Everybody I know has one. Everybody. Do their parents know? Of course they do. They just play games. What do you think they're doing?
Your parents never seemed that strict.
Yeah, they weren't like super strict, but as yelling wise, like they wouldn't yell too much about it, but like they would stomp their feet when they wanted us to like go through them. But they didn't they weren't like super stern about it. They just said, "Hey, run this by me first before you do anything." So it wasn't that bad.
Growing up, I definitely had the shortest leash among anybody, I think, as far as like curfew and when I had to go to sleep. And it was such an ordeal just to go to your guys' house. Like,
dude,
I
never had a bedtime up until the end of high school.
No, not that long. No, trying to go to your guys' house, it was like, Dad, I want to go sleep at Andrew's. And it was like, okay, give me the number of the parent who's there. I want to talk to them. And I was like, oh, God, why do you have to? All right, fine. And then told Andrew, like, hey, my dad wants to talk to your mom. And then probably calling him, like, oh, where do you guys live? Like, just in case I need to go over. And then over time, like, he picked me up in the morning at like 8 a.m. Everyone's knocked out, and I'm like, my dad calls me at 7:30, like, I'm on my way. Like, God damn it. All right.
Meanwhile,
fine.
we went to bed like at 7:15.
Yeah,
that
these guys
morning.
are all hanging out. They're gonna go get donuts and shit. Probably. I'm over here already home doing yard work. I don't know. But he stopped picking me up after a while, and it was like, okay, you have to be home by 8. I didn't have a car, and I lived across town, so I had to wake up at like 7.
And by the way, you lived on the shitty part of town.
Wow.
Where it was hard. I mean, not hard, but I'm sure it was like scary to walk down.
No, it wasn't. It's not that scary. No.
For me,
Dude, that is scary, dude.
Zach plays it off like it's the hood, like awful place to live in. It's not. It's
only
fine.
because
You
of
can
your
walk.
stories, bro. Your stories.
No. Where I live now.
But even before that, I'm sure you had some stories.
No. Nothing
Yes, you
happened.
did.
Our whole town was like fine. It was like
Yeah.
we left our doors unlocked like most of the time. Like we would leave and come back fine. Nothing happened around my neighborhood.
You know why? You know how I know that your neighborhood was shitty? It's because when you would drive, you'd be driving down the road, and all of a sudden you'd be like, dip. And then like, what the fuck? It's one of those dips that are just there because it's a shitty part of the town. Because where I live, where it's nicer, there are no dips.
Because yours is newer. You're part of the town. Your houses were newer, so
But
our
dude,
roads are older.
every shitty neighborhood that I go to, there's always a dip. Always a dip. So you cannot tell me that I am wrong. I'm correct.
Your interpretation of stats dumbfounds me.
Ah, yes, yes.
Anyways, I lived across town, and I would bring, like, I don't know, my Xbox or whatever in a bag, or like my clothes. So I'd be walking across, like, through downtown Kingsburg and then all the way back home. Like, oh, yep, there's some little kid just walking there at 7 in the morning with all of his, probably running away. That's what it looked like, honestly.
Surprised you didn't get robbed.
Dude, like I said, our town was nice, but I was carrying, like, expensive shit with me. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't get robbed halfway there.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
And that lasted for a long time before I was able to drive. And I couldn't ask, like, no one, we had one friend that drove. So I would have to wake him up, too. Like, you gotta take me home. Sorry, it's so early. And they're, like, dead asleep. I'm like, my dad wants me home. Can you take me home? And they would say, sure. But I felt fine. I felt bad every time. Just a bad time.
Should have said, hey, Dad, if you want me, come get me.
What the? I'd be
What
dead.
the fuck?
I would not exist
Hey,
anymore.
you would go home, and then he'd kill you. So it's either he kills you, or he brings you home to do the work that you have to do. He has a choice.
I can't talk to my father that way.
Yeah.
Still to this day. I'll have you know.
I know.
There'll be no more Michael. I'll be gone.
Yep.
Reduced
Straight
to
up
atoms.
goner.
We'll just remember him as that one guy we knew. We'll talk back one too many times.
Fuck.
And Zach's house, when we'd go to his house, his parents were like gone the next morning. And after we spent the night, and I was like, what the heck? All right, I guess. And then, but they would make us a very nice breakfast. I
Yep.
will say that.
Mm-hmm.
There was always pancakes and bacon. And I was like, I think this is all they eat here. It felt like a cult.
If we have
half the
breakfast,
time.
yes, that is what we eat.
How did that start?
It's been as long as I can remember.
You must have asked for it one day. They're like, he
I-
likes this a lot.
Well, because our family, we make Swedish pancakes like every holiday. So my dad, he's always been one of the ones that would make it for like our extended family. So I think that's just like the one breakfast he's really good at making. So he enjoyed doing that every Sunday.
What's your favorite breakfast, Alex? Eggs?
Yeah, eggs are good. Pancakes.
Just scrambled eggs?
All day pancakes. All day. Bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy. Big fan. Big
All
fan.
of this, like, at once?
Yeah. Dude, if I had a breakfast buffet, holy fuck. Those are the best. Those are the best.
They're fantastic.
Oh, but
saw-
Michael, I just want to go back to that one point you made about your father calling the other parent. That to me is so damn annoying, dude. It is so
Really?
annoying. Yeah. It's like, why don't you trust the other parents? Like, what is your deal? Why do you need
Well,
their number? Did you have a
it's-
phone back then?
Yeah, but if I'm playing, like, oh, I don't want to answer the phone, then he needs, like, a backup.
A backup.
It's not like I don't trust your household. Like, you're gonna kidnap my son and
Yeah.
put him in a slave labor or something. It's
Yeah.
like, if in case I can't get a hold of him, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was last at.
Got it.
I
I still
can
don't get it.
Guarantee like more than half the people that would like come to my house when like we were like kids, their parents would call first, or like they'd want my parents' number. They'd want to talk to them. Like they'll either like when they're dropping off their kid, they'll just talk for a while, or they'll just call. And it's just I did not understand that whatsoever because my parents weren't like that. They didn't really care that much.
Mine either. They did not care. Actually, they dreaded it. Whenever like another parent would want to call, like, the hell? He's fine. He has his own phone. Call him.
See, but
You
Alex,
moron.
I wasn't so innocent, to be honest with you. Because remember, I would tell him,
You
oh,
should.
I'm going to fucking, what was it? Like tutorials, like chemistry tutorials after school. But really, I was going to
Oh,
your
so
house.
you were lying then.
Yes.
Yep.
So he was.
Christ,
A
man.
bad seed.
I think he was onto me, honestly.
Oh,
Like, he was just probably
Jesus.
letting it go. And like, oh yeah, I'm going to tutorials again. Like, oh, I thought you had that yesterday. Nah, she's doing it again today. And, I wouldn't come home until it was like almost dark.
Yeah.
He'd be like, how was it? It was fine. What'd you learn? I have to make up something. I
Oh,
did terrible.
boy.
We
in that
learned
class.
about chemicals.
I did bad in that class too.
Damn,
He
dude.
definitely knew you were lying then.
What was up with the tutorials then?
kid's
Why'd
an
you
idiot
go?
then.
This guy's stupid.
He didn't check my grades. He just trusted me. I was like, what are your
Wow.
grades? I'm doing fine. Well, I had good grades all the way up until then. My brother was the one that was bringing home Fs and Ds.
Nice.
It was like, let me see your report card. No. Like crying, like eyes
No.
watering because you already knew what's in there.
Why are you crying? They're so damn good. I have all A's. I can't believe it. Like, no, they're awful. They're F minus minus. I'm getting kicked out. Could you imagine that?
I can't imagine anyone ever getting kicked out. I feel like we had one kid in our grade who was so bad that he didn't graduate.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, everyone
Really?
did fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Look at Zach. He's thinking of it right now.
I can't think of who you're talking about. I'll ask after we're done.
Yeah. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Alex, question.
Sup?
Do you remember PR points?
I do.
Did you
I
get
do.
any?
I got like maybe 1 or 2. Not very many. But I think they were for like if you didn't do your homework or you misbehaved in class maybe.
Or you were late, I think, too.
Or late, yeah. But, and just to give a little bit of background, if you didn't get any, I think you were able to go on the reward trip at the end. So it was like a self-discipline thing.
You got to get a certain amount to not go.
Or, like, as long as you didn't get more than, like, 6 or something like that, then you were allowed to go. So, like, it was still the majority of the people could go, but, like, the really bad kids, like, obviously they weren't allowed to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and they were punished. You don't get to go to the fucking theme park or water park or whatever. You get to stay here and do nothing.
It was always the same ones every year.
Yep.
The roller skating, ice skating, water park.
Oof. Dude, I am ass at ice skating. Ass, dude. I mean,
Me
you
too.
probably could see it that I would suck at it. But roller skating, I was okay at it. Roller skating was fine. Ice skating, fuck no. I didn't even not grasp that shit at all. It was so bad. I think I
Yeah,
fell
no.
like one time really, really hard. And I tried to play it off like, oh, I'm fine. It was nothing. But I was like in tear inside. I was crying. Like,
Alex just goes out to go cry in the corner.
I think I have to go cry. But then again, when you get off onto the carpet, it's like you still have to keep your balance. Like, oh god, it's just a big hassle, dude.
Were you ever punished? Did you ever not make it to one of the trips?
No, I made every single trip.
Dude, I think I missed out on like 1 or 2, and they gave us like a big packet of homework. They're like, boom, here you go, do all these assignments. And then I even missed like the track and field day one time because I didn't reach my reading goal. That's what happened.
Oh,
So
Oh,
they had
yes.
they had a
Shame.
bunch of us. It felt like a sweatshop. We were all in the assembly room, and they're forcing us all to read, but like 10 feet apart from each other. Couldn't talk to anyone. It was just dead silent. Everyone's just sitting in there reading. Reading. I wasn't reading. I was pretending to read. But fuck no, I wasn't gonna do it before.
Michael,
I'm not gonna do it then.
Can you read though?
Of course I can read.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I don't want to read
'Cause
I
back
find
then,
it boring
you
so
know,
often.
Way back, they would test you on how good
Yes.
you could read. Like, they would have, like, little passages on a fucking test on the computer that you would have to take. And
Yeah.
then I remember one time, I think it was in 7th grade, I did so bad. I did awful. And I think my reading level was probably a 1.
Oh!
Like, grade 1.
Like first grade? Good lord.
Grade 1. It was so bad. I was super embarrassed. Everybody would ask me, like, what's your reading level? I'm like, I'm at like a 6 something. I'm like, not right there where I should be, but I'm like right below, so don't make fun of me. And then, because I think that was the key to making the trip, was to read and pass all those tests, you know? So since my reading level was so low, my points to qualify were also very, very low. So, and I was surprised the living fuck out of the librarian, because she knew the reading level, because it was in the fucking, machine thing or whatever. Computer, yeah, sorry. And then she, I would check out a book, and then she would see it wouldn't sync up because this book was a higher level
Like, wait a kid.
than my
This
brain.
says this kid's an idiot.
Than my brain, according to some dumb computer.
Machine. Yeah.
And then, so I read the book. It was titled Aragon, the Dragon Book, and it was pretty. It was a long book. I'll just say that, but it was a good book, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I think it was worth maybe like 17 points, and my goal was 13, right? So I read it, and I got like a 90% on it, and I got like 16 points or something like that. So I made the trip on one book. Back when everybody was reading at 7th grade level, they had to get like maybe like 90 points. It's like, fuck that. You got to read like 10 books.
I would procrastinate, and then it's like a week before we're supposed to have our points, and I'm just like, all right, what movie have I seen that was turned into a book or based off a book? I'll take the test. I got nothing right. I got like one question right. I was guessing on all of them. Like, this is nothing like the movie. What the fuck? And then it was obvious. It was like, did you read the book? Like, I don't know. I feel like at some point he asked me if I even read it. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dude.
I'm getting exposed.
Because, like, it's
trouble.
trying to, like, wonder, like, oh, did you click on the wrong thing? Like, are you doing the right test? And you're like, yes.
I always tried
of
to do, like,
course.
Harry Potter. Or
Yeah.
Harry Potter was a big one I tried to get away with, like, every year.
I think one of the books, it did work really well. I think the first book.
Mm-hmm.
Just going off the movie, you could pretty much ace that test.
And then I was doing, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid for, like, 2 points each. Because those aren't very hard to read.
Dude.
But I was not going to sit down and read fucking Aragon. I had better things to do in, like, 5th grade.
Oh, like keep
than
lying,
read
huh?
that shit. Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
lying.
Michael, we had reading time in class.
That's so... Reading is so boring.
I always fell asleep during reading time.
Right,
Like,
Andrew?
I put my head down.
It's
Well, it's because
awful.
you don't want to
Waste
read
of time.
at that age or at that time. So, but when you want to read, you can read forever, I think. But when you don't want to read, especially at that age, it's like, this is fucking boring.
I don't know if
fake
anyone wants to read. I think it's all a facade.
I like to read sometimes.
I like to read.
Nope. Stop. You guys are
Look.
filthy liars.
If there
Right
is a
here.
book
You
that
can see
piques my
Michael.
interest, I will read it.
I still don't believe you.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
It's so boring.
I don't think so. You got to use your imagination.
Could do that without
You
reading.
have the least amount of imagination here.
True.
False.
True.
That is not
False.
false.
False, my man. False.
Nope.
That is incorrect.
That is 100% true.
Not
I
true,
bet
bro.
if we were to take a test, it's like, how great is your imagination? You'd have the lowest score.
There is no test for that.
I guarantee BuzzFeed has one.
How about you, Andrew? What did you read back
What?
in the day?
I don't know. I didn't read. I literally scammed my way through all that shit.
How did you scam your way?
I think in 3rd grade I tried, and after that I did not try. So from 3rd grade, 4th grade, it's like 8th grade, 5 years, 4 years, all lied.
No.
God damn.
There's a whole chunk of Andrew's school career. Just dirty lies in school.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Damn. And they had the
Oh.
little fishies that you're moving across the board. Andrew would just move it a little bit
Mm-hmm.
when the teacher's not looking.
Or you just do a shit.
Move it on his own.
Or you just do a shit ton of small books, so then you catch
Dude,
up.
yes, exactly.
Because I think I didn't reach my reading goal like once.
Yeah.
Because there was
Well-
like a lot of times where I would just pick random books, just to like, get over the hump, and I do pretty good. Like, there are a couple of like, apparently they made Arthur books, and I was like, well, I've seen the show, it's not that different from the. It shouldn't be that different from the book. So all I would do is read the cover and figure out, okay, what's the premise
Plot.
of the
Yeah.
episode, and then just plug in what each character would do, and got
Yeah.
a 7 out of 10 on it. Like, all right.
You dude, you know
Even-
what books you could not read?
And then what?
Like-
well, I'm not done. So.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I would just lie through the whole thing. I remember we had to do reading logs. I had like
Oh, God.
I would have like a Narnia book, and I would lie and say that's like a 10,000 page book, even though you could easily look
No,
up.
you did not.
Yeah, I
Did
did.
not.
I did. I had like
fucking
the.
that thick.
I remember writing it down like, okay, I'm on. I had to make sure the pages were all like, okay, I'm on page 1,200, and I remember doing that.
Page 9,987.
Yep.
The teachers read the book like, what the?
Oh
fuck
yeah.
is this kid talking about?
100%, because I had the same book throughout the whole semester or year.
See,
And then I remember doing Harry Potter and Aragon. I read both of them halfway. Aragon, I hella got like a D, I guess. I don't know what that would be because I know that one had way more than 10 questions. And I remember the Harry Potter one. I read half of it and I got like 2 wrong on it. So that's all I do. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing with the reading logs. I was like, I didn't read this shit. All right, 20 pages. Check mark it. Check mark this, Dad. What is it for? I don't know. Just sign it. Check it off. He's like, all right, fine. Did you actually read it?
More bullshit.
Yeah.
Sure. Did you?
Well, there was a certain point where it was like they were giving us so much like like just normal schoolwork for being in like 4th grade, 5th grade. We would have like these heavy ass textbooks in our backpack, and like.
And then your backpack would literally weigh like as much as you.
I don't know if you guys like got picked up from school or rode the bus or whatever. I remember for a while I rode the bus, and like I would come home and my shirt was like, it had the sweat,
The sweat lines.
from the straps. And my dad's like, "Why are you so sweaty?" I'm like, "My backpack's pretty heavy." And he's like, "No, it's not. Let me see." He's like, "Oh my god, why is it so heavy?"
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, "Why are you taking all these textbooks?" I'm like, "Well, we have to bring like 2 binders, like for odd and like for each class." There's like 6 classes every day, and then we have to bring all the textbooks for each class. And he was like pissed off about it, but they never changed it, so it just kind of was something we had to go through, which was
Even
really
back then
annoying.
as a child, I knew something's wrong here.
Something, yep. This is all corrupt. I gotta. One day I'm gonna bring it down.
Look at us
Reduce
now.
it to atoms. Yep.
oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
So, if we go back to the book thing, I never did what he did because I didn't have the guts to do that.
You were a nerd who read
tried
books.
to. I read books, but I would pick like the dumbest shit books. Like I think in the 7th grade, I was still reading Captain Underpants, and then they caught me and they're like,
books?
"You
Hell
cannot
yeah.
read that." Like, why? It's a book.
Those
Like,
are good.
It's a fucking comic book. That's why, because it's mainly a fucking comic book.
I remember that with Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think the librarian or the teacher's like, "Why are you reading that?" And I was like, "It's like, you shouldn't be reading that. You should be reading a different book. Like, is this not a book?" Get out of my face, bitch.
I doubt you said that, but
Oh, I definitely did say that. I remember that.
Get out
It
of
was
my
a question
face,
of
bitch?
no. Like I remember
Get
someone
out of
was
my face.
someone was saying like, "That's not a book. You need to read a real book. Like, is this not a fucking book?" Like, there's pages, there's chapters. Are you gonna?
yeah.
You gonna shame me?
There's an author and everything. You can't tell me this is not
Yeah.
a book. Like, get the fuck out of it.
They, like as if
The
we were gonna
end.
come out dumb. We're just fine.
Yeah.
We're hecka smart.
Hell yeah. Like, oh,
Right?
you didn't read this book. Oh, wait. And, like, what about the times when you would read a book in class together? Like, as an
Magic
assignment?
Tree
I
House.
hated that.
No, not like that, but like an actual, like, Where the Red Fern Grows. Did you guys ever read that
Like
one?
Shakespeare.
And then
shit.
they'd like go around the class
Like
like,
that.
okay, you read this next paragraph. and
Catcher in the
blah, blah, blah,
Rye,
blah, blah.
The Great Gatsby, all that bullshit.
All bullshit.
Yeah. I did not read The Great Gatsby. I tried to read it, but I'm like, this book sucks.
Yeah, it
awful.
does suck. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I did not have the greatest teacher, so it was like, are you
course.
going to help us learn this stuff, or do we have to do it all on our own? Like, what is this?
Of course, I'm not gonna help you.
Those books, all that Shakespeare shit, and then they were trying to teach us like we're gonna analyze each page of the book, every paragraph, or we're gonna take notes on it, on
Yep.
everything. And it's like, oh my god, you've made this worse. I didn't even want to read it in the first place, and now we're gonna spend like a whole half a year on this.
And they
damn
wonder why
book.
people don't read and they cheat in class.
Yeah.
They're not doing it because they don't know how to read.
You'd get those one readers where they're reading, and then they're like, I don't know that word, and then they just skip it.
Oh, I did
And
that.
the teacher's just like, fine.
The worst was when they had to fucking help out the
Be careful.
student that does not know English that well, and
Uh-oh.
also can't read that well, and is shy. Like, I had so
Oh,
many
the
Oh, the
experiences.
shy ones.
ones.
Oh, that's the worst.
The shy ones and the ones that like just don't know how to read still, and it's like, oh my god, teacher, this is embarrassing, even for you. I see you laughing.
We would do like reading popcorn, and then so it's like whenever you want to stop reading, you just say like someone's name, and they have to continue from where you're from. So there'd be like the kids read like a sentence, and then they pass it on to the next one. And I'm like, what the fuck, teach? They only read like one sentence.
Yeah,
and then
arrest
there's
him.
like the tryhards who read like 2 pages, and then the teacher's like, okay, you gotta pass it on now. And they're
Hey,
like,
but they were the
okay.
tryhards, but they were also the saviors because they took up a lot of the reading.
See, I didn't see it as that.
I saw it as a
I
savior.
did not see it as that either.
Because like I know like they were the tryhards, but you know they were also helping us out in
Yeah,
some
no,
way.
I definitely saw it as like, if you want to read that, go ahead. Like, I don't really want to do this.
Read it the whole thing, please, dude. God, I'm
Yeah,
done
like,
with it.
teacher, this person clearly wants to read. Just let him go.
Well, at least none of us were shy. I don't
Oh
think.
no, I wasn't
No.
shy. I mean,
I wasn't talkative, but like whenever it was my turn, I had no problems speaking
Yeah.
in front of the class.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't know why we were so goddamn hard about it. Just read.
it's
Bunch of losers.
Hello.
Like, oh, we can't hear you. Like someone else, another student. Like, I can't hear them. Like,
Yep.
damn, why are you
And
trying
it's
to?
and you
out
know,
them?
like they're just doing it to be like mean, because like that person was always somebody
Alex.
that didn't care. Like you knew they didn't care about the book or like what was going on. They just wanted to do it to be like rude to the person reading.
We would have
Hell yeah.
like there was people in our grade that were notorious for messing with teachers. Like not the way Andrew did it, like all Black Ops shit, like behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Very
turning in.
But
psychological.
like very open to the
Like-
teacher. Like,
Very passive aggressive stuff. So like the popcorn reading, they'd be like, all right, you read. They're like, like going like super fast.
I
And
loved
they're
it.
like, okay,
And that-
stop, slow down.
I
And they're
applaud
like, do
them.
it, do it again, and they just keep doing it and doing it. Like, do you want to go to the principal's office? And then boom, they went. There they
He's like,
went.
sure, why not,
Yep.
faggot?
Damn it.
see,
And then they're
I
back.
can picture at least 3 people who fit this description perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
those
say-
were the saviors, I would
Mhm.
say,
They
They
are.
made it fun.
because they stress out the teacher and they're like, you know what? We're just
Oh,
gonna
my
do something
favorite.
else."
That was my
What?
favorite shit. When they put so much pressure on the teacher, like, punish me, what are you gonna do? I'm like, oh, yes,
oh,
there
dude,
it
I
comes.
knew some guy that did that. I think you guys know who I'm talking about, but because one of our teachers was fucking
Mentally ill.
sure, but she was crazy.
Short hair.
She was crazy. Yes,
Oh yeah.
short hair, crazy woman, crazy. Like, how the fuck are you still teaching? Like, you clearly cannot take control of your classroom. You fucking break down all the time. You just start screaming for no fucking reason. How the
Oh, yeah.
fuck are you still hired? Anyway, this guy had enough. So he straight up went to her desk. Oh, no. He said something. He talked back to her at his desk, right? And then she said, go to the office. You're done. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
It's just Hell's Kitchen.
And then I think he said, oh, I am. Or something like that. It was a long time ago. But then he actually packed his stuff. And then he went to the desk or next to her desk. And then started talking at her right there.
Beautiful.
I was like, holy fuck, man. This is amazing. This is going to be awkward as shit when he's done. But whatever. This is hella cool to watch. And then
would've
he,
shed
he was
tears.
like there for like speaking to her for like maybe a minute, going back and forth, like actually arguing. And I was like, this guy might be done for like a couple weeks. I don't know.
You're done. in
We
this
have no
town.
idea. And then he got sent to the office, and then she was not the same for the rest of the year with that guy. The rest of the year, because every time he showed
that
up,
person.
every time he came back, he would greet her with like the most sarcasm. And I think it was the first semester, so I think he switched out. I can't remember, but man, it was so awkward. Like, I know, dude, like, you are not gonna let your teacher do that to you, but for us, it's gonna stink, because now we're just on edge the whole time like this. Like, we don't want to do anything. We don't want to piss her off because she's a fucking loose cannon.
You guys should have pissed her off, though, because then you would have put pressure on the school.
See, I wasn't thinking that in high school. I don't know. I'm not sure how you were thinking
You
that in
weren't
high
trying
school.
to start a revolution in high school.
I wasn't trying
What
to
are you
start a
guys
revolution.
doing?
It didn't
See?
matter to me back then.
It all started with Diary of a Wimpy Kid. With
It
Amy.
mattered
It's
to me,
like,
even
yeah,
like
it's-
elementary school. As a little kid, I was already aware of this
Oh,
stuff.
you're so fucking evil. Not
Alright.
evil.
And-
I mean, like, I don't know.
Andrew's Neo.
So self-aware.
Self-aware.
Yeah, like
Andrew
even
took the
as
red
a
pill, like,
I don't know.
way
I
back.
guess a kid. As a young kid, I knew like this person doesn't have that much authority over me. I can kind of do whatever
There was
I want.
there was
Unless
no
my mom comes
there was
or
no
the police.
effing way you thought that.
Well, I knew like they can't get away with everything.
You knew that.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
You didn't even have bad teachers. Up until like
Debatable.
high school, you did not have a bad teacher. You had good teachers.
Debatable.
I knew them.
I don't want to say names yet. They could be alive still.
Damn,
I
Andrew
wouldn't
was
know.
woke.
But yeah, I was aware
Woke.
of. Oh, not woke, just awake.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, awake.
the kindling started way back then. Like,
Way back then,
hold
like, wait a
on.
minute. What are they gonna do? Spank me? Put me in detention? I'm gonna sit here. Fine.
Dude, detention was never a thing for me. Never. I don't think we ever had detention like detention like in the TV shows and the movies like that. Like it was just like a timeout during like lunch or something.
No, I went after school
Oh, you did?
for like 2 hours. I think they encourage you do your homework during this time,
But
but
they
I just
can't do
I just
anything
drew
about it.
like stick figures the whole time.
Yeah.
I did the whole cliche thing. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna carve out into
You
this
should have
desk,
done
my
like what
initials.
super bad. Just draw penises and then leave it there.
Oh my god.
Taking home, look what my teacher made me draw. Look at.
Made
Yeah.
you draw?
Yeah.
Made you draw.
No, like frame them. Fuck them.
God.
Wow. Jesus Christ, dude.
Fuck them.
You had a bad experience.
Well, now at the very end. I mean, obviously back then it wasn't that bad.
If only they knew back then what a bad seed Andrew was.
Mm-hmm.
Bad seed. Holy
They
fuck.
could have ended him right there.
Yep.
Like, you know, this is a bad kid. Kick him out. Homeschool. Homeschool. We don't want to
cool.
deal with him.
You kidding me? His mom would kick him out.
Yeah, then your mom would be the teacher, and then it's like, you don't have much power over me, Ma. What are you gonna do?
Like, oh boy, let me tell you something I do. Like,
Well, she does.
What-
I mean, her and then like law enforcement, but them. The only reason I had to be nice was I wanted my high school diploma. You kind of need that. And I was like, I kind of need that. But then once I got into college and you like face like normal petty shit like this, elementary, high school shit, I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to do anything you say. And that was it.
My
It was
God.
loser.
man, this is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
This is
it
just-
really, really
This
is.
is just regular rational
How the
thinking.
fuck did you have these thoughts as a child?
Because I don't know. I was that educated, I guess.
I don't think so.
I have a theory of when it started because I remember it to this day. I don't remember the name of it, but we were learning some guy, and he was like questioning the church. This is years ago, like God, like when it's just England and there is no America yet. And there's this person who keeps questioning the church, and he like leaves like notices on the church or something. I can't.
Martin Luther?
Who?
Martin Luther.
Probably, yes. Thank you. And then he keeps doing this until, I guess, the government or the church, probably just both, arrest him. And they say, hey, you're going to stop doing this. And he says, no. And they execute him. But then, like, his last words or something are, like, never stop questioning everything. And I was like, damn, never stop questioning. Even, like, he died. They killed him because he didn't stop questioning things. And that always stuck with me. Like, all right, I'm not going to
You
stop
do
questioning.
realize that he was questioning the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah.
You're questioning an elementary school teacher.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, what's 2 + 2? 4.
Yeah.
Here's
Fuck
lunch.
you.
Here's
Fuck
lunchtime.
you.
I don't have to answer that.
Lunchtime is at this time. Fuck you. I eat lunch whenever I want. You understand that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I only unleashed myself on the teachers that deserved it. There were, most of the elementary school teachers didn't deserve it, but in high school, that was the beginning. That was the beginning.
There were some bad teachers there.
Like, if we were smart, and if we were a little bit more savvy and recorded stuff that happened at school, we could have easily got people fired. Easily.
Oh yeah.
Like, multiple teachers. And when you think about that, it's like, holy fuck. If we, like, doesn't that freak you out? Like, a bunch of them, like, if we just recorded it, or if a parent was there, easily gone.
Yeah.
Doesn't that freak you out? It's like, holy shit, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Clearly it does not.
It is fucked up. I didn't care.
Oh yeah, because you like taking abuse.
Yeah, I do.
That's true.
All the damn time. I love it.
He's got a strong will, you know.
Strong will. Boy! Shit, I did not know that, though. I didn't know that was your spark. Martin Luther King. Did not
No.
know that.
Or whoever that person.
Martin
Was.
Luther, sorry, my bad.
That is Martin Luther.
It was? Okay.
A very
He
famous
started
person.
the Protestant Reformation.
Damn.
Andrew started the
Yeah,
preschool.
who knows what Andrew will
Reformation.
start?
Hey,
Preschool.
who knows what Andrew's gonna ignite in the next few years.
I'm
Never
thinking
know.
he's gonna end public education. It's all gonna be privatized.
Oh,
We're gonna see McDonald's
please!
Elementary,
Oh my god.
Taco Bell
Please!
universities.
Down with the universities.
Damn.
F them.
Oh, God.
Should we end on that hopeful note, Alex?
I think so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that glimpse into the life of all of us, mainly, but the movement,
really, Andrew.
Andrew's movement, his reformation of preschool.
Will you follow him?
Will you follow him or are you against him? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Andrew, for being on this episode, as every episode. Also, I want to thank everybody who's watching it on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking the video, for downloading it on the podcast apps that you use. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next week.